Hello, thanks for being here. So today I wanted to create a little video for my postnatal ladies. I'm going to try to keep it really short and concise so that hopefully you can practice this often. Ideally, you would do this a few times a week or perhaps every day if you have the time. So yeah, I'm going to try to keep it short. You're going to need a cushion and a block for this. If you don't have a block, don't worry about it. You don't actually need it. I will give you some options to do it without. But yeah, we're going to start in a seated position. So I'm going to stack my cushion and my block and sit on them. You can sit on a couple of cushions if you don't have a block, or you can also sit on a chair or on your couch or on the edge of your bed. The seat is going to be really important though, because I want you to make sure that you are able to sustain a straight back when you sit. So that's why I'm adding cushioning under my butt so that I don't feel like I'm slouching or that my hips are tight and I can't sustain the position. So that's a really important part, because if you cannot sustain a straight back, then you won't be able to breathe properly and do the exercises properly. So make sure you do that. Take some time. All right, we're going to start. So first we arrive. You can allow the hands to rest on your legs or wherever they land, and close your eyes. Take a few conscious breaths here, breathing in and out through the nose. Releasing any unnecessary tension in your shoulders, your face. Allow your belly to soften. And really land in your body. Take one last breath here. And then you can gently open your eyes, then come back. So first of all, I just want to say that I am a yoga teacher. I have trained in prenatal and postnatal yoga. I'm also a functional patterns fitness trainer. So I know a little bit about the body, but I am not a medical professional. And I really do advise anybody who has ever given birth to go and consult with a pelvic floor physical therapist or anyone who is trained in postpartum care. Okay, right, we can begin now. So we're going to start by looking at the breath. The breath is going to be a really important tool to reconnect to the core and regain strength in those areas that have been loosened by birth, which is completely normal, but we want to create that tension back so that we can feel strong and we can keep a good posture and keep doing everything we love doing, right? To keep taking care of our families. So I'm going to start by explaining the breath. We're going to tune into the TVA, the transverse abdominis muscle, and that's a muscle that attaches from your lower back all the way around to the front here, like a corset. So when I'm going to be cueing the breath, I'm going to tell you to imagine that your corset is tightening around your waist. So there's going to be a sort of tightening and squeezing towards the center of the body. And the other way that you can think of this is that you have 2 points here at your pubic bone and one here at your lower ribs, and then 2 points here on both hips, and that you're trying to bring those 4 corners closer together. So there's really a bringing in and a tightening of the muscles towards the center line, okay? We're going to practice feeling that on the exhale breath. So when you will be exhaling, you will be feeling that squeezing inwards, okay? On the inhale breath, I'm going to ask you to feel an opening and an expansion in your upper body. That's really going to be helpful also to keep a nice open chest and to kind of counter the shoulders and the back rounding forward. So we're inhaling in the upper body, feeling an opening in the chest, the sides, and the back of the heart. So there's really a 360-degree opening. And then we exhale and we bring our attention to the center here, feeling the squeezing in. Okay? So we're going to practice this, and I'm going to be cueing you through it, and then we'll apply it into the exercises that we'll be doing. So let's begin. You can bring your hands on your ribs if it helps. And when you exhale, you can bring them down on your belly to also feel the movement as you exhale. So starting with an inhale, inhale through your nose. Exhale. Now we're breathing through the nose. Inhale in the upper body, feeling the expansion. Exhale, feeling the squeezing in. Corset tightening up. And again. All right, if you need a bit more time, you can pause the video and keep practicing it a little bit just to get a sense of that. Otherwise, we're going to move on. We're going to keep breathing in this way, but we're going to now exhale through the mouth with a little space between the lips, as if you were blowing on a candle, or as if you had a little straw between your lips. So it's not going to be like a big sigh, but instead a short, not a short, but a small breath through the lips. Okay? I noticed that actually you can't hear my breath with the microphone. So don't worry if you can't hear me. I am exhaling through my mouth. Okay? So we're going to do the same thing. You're inhaling in the upper body and you're exhaling here in the center. But now we'll be exhaling through the mouth as if we were blowing on those candles. Okay? So let's do it. Inhaling to fill up your lungs. And then exhaling through the mouth. And really go to the end of the exhale and keep going. Inhale. And exhale. Feeling the corset tightening around the waist. Exhale everything out. And do it again. Inhale in the lungs. Exhale. And one more. Inhale in the chest opening. Exhale. Tightening that corset around the waist. Exhale everything out. And then return to a normal breath. So hopefully this breath helped you to feel your deep core muscle, your TVA, tightening and closing as it contracts with the exhale. We're going to keep using this candle breath throughout the class, okay? So again, if you cannot hear me breathe, just remember that we are inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth as if we were blowing on candles, okay? All right, we're going to lay down. And you can have your block close by. If you don't have a block, don't worry about it. You're going to go on your back, feet on the ground. Your feet will be open, hip-width distance apart, and at a distance that feels comfortable for you. Okay, right now we're not going to be using our legs, but just make sure that you're well grounded with your feet. So first we'll take 3 breaths, 3 candle breaths here, just laying down. okay? And then we'll add movement with the block. So you can bring your hands wherever it feels good for you, maybe the ribs, maybe the belly, or maybe one on the belly, one on the ribs. You're going to inhale to inflate. And exhale. Really feeling like the belly button is coming down towards the spine when you exhale. And you're going to do 2 more. Inhale into the ribs. And exhale. Last one. Okay, good. So now you're going to grab your block and you will have your hands towards the sky right here. The block is right over the shoulders. So make sure that it's staying upright. It's not coming forward or back. It's staying right above your shoulders. If you don't have a block, you're going to imagine that you have a block holding between your hands. Okay, so you can imagine that you're pressing into something and you should feel your arms starting to wake up here. The reason why I'm getting you to hold a block is so that you can connect your upper part of your torso here. When you connect the pecs and the upper part of the torso, it really helps to connect the whole of the front line here, okay? So this time you're going to inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to reach your block up towards the sky and lift your head and your shoulders a few centimeters off the ground. And then inhale, you return to the floor. Exhale, and you reach up. So the idea here is not to crunch as much as we can, but it is to find a lift upwards, okay? And repeat. Inhale, you go down. Exhale. Remember to reach the block or the imaginary block up towards the ceiling, and you're going to rest. Once you've done 4 or 5, you can take a break. My cat is playing with some foil on the ground, which is making a lot of noise, and I hope you can't hear it. All right. Taking a few breaths to rest, and then you will do a second series of this. We'll do 5 rounds, same thing, okay? Holding the block or the imaginary block. Inhale, exhale. Make sure also that you're not crunching your neck. Your neck stays long. You're lifting the tip of your nose towards the ceiling. Okay, and then you can release. Once you've done 5, take a break, relax your shoulders, your neck. And then you're going to roll over to one side and press yourself back up. Okay, we're going to add a layer to this exercise. We're going to bring in the pelvic floor muscles now. So for that, I want you to sit on your knees with a couple of cushions or a block and a cushion between your legs. So I want basically your vagina, your base, to be in contact with a cushion or a surface, okay? So sitting like this. If this is not accessible to you, also you can sit on a chair or on a couch, but I want you to really feel your base here, okay? So the pelvic floor muscles are located at the very base here, And it's the muscles that you contract when you want to stop peeing or when you want to stop pooping. And those muscles are the ones that usually get stretched a lot during birth, and sometimes we use connection with those muscles and we lose proprioception, so the feeling of them turning on. So if you struggle to feel them, I would advise that for now you can just visualize what I'm going to be describing. Most likely you will feel them, but maybe the issue is going to be that you're not going to be able to sustain the contracting of them. Okay? So see how it is for you. Don't worry too much if you can't quite feel what I'm describing. It's really going to come with practice. Okay? So we're going to contract the muscles on the exhale breath. So we'll inhale and we'll exhale through the mouth and try to feel like you're trying to stop yourself from peeing or pooping. So you're contracting both the anus and the vagina. And there is a slight lifting upwards. So we're inhaling, we're relaxing the muscles. And we're exhaling, we're bringing the anus, the vagina together and up. And do this a few times, inhaling to relax, really make sure you relax them. And exhale to pull up. And one more, inhale to relax. And exhale to contract. Okay, good. You can relax them again. So this is good to notice if maybe the vagina is easier to feel, maybe the anus is easier to feel, or maybe both at the same time. Maybe it's easy to feel them, but it's not easy to keep them on. Okay, so we're going to keep using those muscles with movement now. So you're going to return on your back. And laying down. And for this one, if you need some support under your head because you feel like your neck is really tight, if your chin comes higher than your forehead when you're laying down, there's room somewhere under your neck, okay? But if it is comfortable to have your head on the ground, then please do that. Have your feet on the ground, open hip width distance apart, a little bit away from you, okay? Not too much, and they're not stuck to the butt either. A little bit away. Have your arms by your side with your palms open. You're going to inhale through your nose. You're going to exhale through your mouth, candle breathing. And as you exhale, you'll bring your right leg into your chest. And when you exhale, you will squeeze your pelvic floor muscles and your core. Okay? So let's practice. Inhale. And then exhale, squeezing pelvic floor and core. Inhale to release the foot down. Exhale, left side. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, once you're done with 6 in total, you can release, let go. Again, this even for me wasn't easy, so if it's not easy for you, don't worry too much about it, okay? Try to really bring your awareness in those areas, so at least you are thinking about it and you are telling your muscles what to do. Even though they're not responding right now, at least you're bringing the awareness, and the more you bring the awareness, the more the muscles will awaken, and then it will become easier, okay? Right. We're going to do a few rounds of this, just laying down, squeezing pelvic floor muscles and core muscles at the same time without the movement of the legs. Okay. So inhale through your nose. Exhale, candle breathing through the mouth, contracting pelvic floor and core. Inhale to release. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then soften everything, soften your jaw and your neck and your throat. Okay, a lot of the time when we do this exercise, we tend to clench the jaw and the neck, the pelvic floor and the jaw are very much related. So try to keep those areas soft. And then we're going to come up. So coming on your side, pushing up, and you're going to make your way on all fours. Okay. So just so you know, I cannot be on my hands because I'm recovering from a wrist injury. So I'm going to be doing this on my fists. If you have healthy wrists and hands, then please go ahead and have your hands flat on the floor. If you are dealing with pain or injuries in your wrists, then you can also join me here with your fists. Have your toes tucked. And we're going to practice candle breathing in this position right here. Okay, so notice if your back is arching here, making sure that you're keeping a neutral spine. So your ribs are not flaring out, they're staying in. And then bend your elbows a little bit, press into your hands just to feel the support of your arms and your shoulders here. Inhale to press, to bend the elbows, exhale to come back up. And again, inhale to bend the elbows and exhale to press. So your arms are supporting you here, your shoulders are active. Now you're going to inhale into your ribs, 360 degrees. Exhale through the mouth. So you're engaging pelvic floor and core muscles. Inhale, opening, releasing. Exhale, squeezing pelvic floor and tightening the corset around the waist. And one more, inhale. And exhale. All right, then you can take a break. And you can either repeat this one. We're going to do 3 breaths, okay? Repeating this one on your hands and your knees. If you felt like this was too easy and you want to level up a little bit, then I'll show you what to do instead. You'll be coming on your forearms in a half plank. So to position yourself properly, you can go into a full plank and then release your knees down. Your spine should be more or less parallel to the ground. Keep your toes tucked. And then press into your elbows and into your forearms. So again, you're not sinking in your joints, but you're actively pressing down. Make sure that you're not arching your back again. Your ribs are coming back, okay? And then we're going to do 3 breaths, either here or on all fours. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, we release the pelvic floor. We open into the ribs. Exhale to squeeze pelvic floor and tighten the waist. Last one. And then we release. You can come back on your knees and find a seated position once again. Okay, so find a comfortable seat. You can either be on your knees or in a cross-legged position or sitting on a chair, whatever you need. I'll be here in kneeling position to finish. We'll finish with some shoulder movement. You're going to bring your arms out to the side, your palms facing up, close your hands into fists. Make sure that your spine is straight. You're not arching your back. Inhale. Exhale, you're going to squeeze your shoulders back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together without arching the waist. Okay, inhale to spread your shoulders. Exhale to squeeze your shoulders back. And again, inhale to spread your arms, spread your shoulders. Exhale to squeeze your shoulder blades together as if you're trying to hold a pencil between your shoulder blades. Keep squeezing, breathe. And then you can relax your arms down. Soften your belly without slumping. And then you're going to bring your hands on your shoulders, bring your elbows together. You're going to inhale to open your arms up and back and exhale as they lower down. You can breathe through the nose now. Breathe naturally. Inhale to open. Exhale as they go down. Make sure that you let your breath be slow and smooth. You'll always have a little pause between the breaths. And then you can relax your shoulders, relax your hands on your legs. Close your eyes for a moment. Relax your belly, your face, your shoulders. Relax your pelvic floor, your hips, your legs. Appreciate your body for being strong in this process of healing. You can reopen your eyes. And thank you so much for doing this class with me today. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, or you can message me on Instagram. And if you liked it, you want more, I can film some more videos, so please let me know also. And I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel and like the video if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.